around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
Gunsmoke, the story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad.
How long you figure it'll take us to drive this herd into Dodge after we cross the Cimarron, Larson?
Well, it depends on how hard you want to push 'em, Bryant.
I hired you because I ain't been up here before. How far is it to Dodge?
Oh, 50 mile, maybe.
5 easy days, then. I don't want to bring them steers in too poor.
It's the men that's got poor this trip, not the steers.
There's a lot of juice left in the men. Too much, maybe. Look at them.
Oh, it's that old Indian that rode in a while ago. They're just having a little fun with him.
They better take it easy. No telling how many warriors he's got waiting somewhere. Hey, Cotton.
Yeah.
Tell that Indian to come over here. I want to talk to him.
Sure, Brent.
Yeah, he probably just wants a steer out of the herd.
Well, I'm tired of giving good beef away.
You, boss? My name's Tobeel.
Tobeel, huh? What do you want, Tobeel?
I guide cattle on trail to Dodge.
We don't need any guide, Chief. I know the trail.
I have letter from men in Dodge. You read. Letter tell you how good guide Tobeel is.
Let's see your letter.
Old-time guide. Many years with Army. Big scout.
Well, why ain't you still with the Army, then?
Too old now. What can guide cattle on trail to Dodge? Very cheap.
Why, you old liar.
Tobeel never lie.
No? Listen to this, Larson. To whom it may concern, the name of this noble red man is Tobeel. He's a liar, a beggar, and a thief. What he wouldn't steal, a hound pup couldn't pull out of a tan yard. Give him some cold grub or a 3-cent drink if you have any about you, and then run him out of camp. Signed, R. Durbin, J.C. Weiser.
Yeah, they sure wrote him a good letter.
No, letter can't say that. They my friends. They write letter, help me get job.
What'd you try to steal off of them?
Tobeel never steal.
No? Well, I'll take the word of a white man any day. Larson, you heard what the letter says. Have the boys run him off.
Wait, letter lie. They fool me. Tobeel, man with much honor among white men in Army.
This ain't the Army. Run him off, I said.
Come on, Chief.
I leave. Alone.
You'll leave, all right. And get going.
Yeah. But these men die for this.
If anybody dies, it'll be you. Here he is, boys. Let's send him down the trail.
here comes Miss Kitty.
Ah, so it is. Hello, Kitty.
Hello, Matt. Chester.
Miss Kitty?
You're going to work a little early, aren't you?
No, I'm just getting a breath of air.
Sure is going to be a nice evening, ain't it?
For you, maybe.
Oh, is there anything wrong, Kitty?
Just that trail herd across the river. Dodge will soon be full of drunken cowboys, all looking for trouble.
We'll handle 'em, Miss Kitty, don't you worry. At least Mr. Dillon will.
Shooting them's easy. I gotta talk to him.
Oh, you can always quit, Kitty.
Sure. Do what? Teach Sunday school?
Well, you might.
You talk like a Texan yourself, Matt. You know what one of them told me once? He said I reminded him of his mother. He really said it.
Well, that sounds nice, Miss Kitty.
I thought so too, Chester. Till he got real drunk and told me his mother was the first woman to be hung south of San Antonio.
She was. Who hung her?
Probably he did.
Oh, now, Miss Kitty, no man would hang his own mama. Why, it just ain't...
Marshal,
Yeah.
we come to warn you.
Oh? Warn me about what, mister?
My name ain't Mister, it's Weiser. Partner's name here is Durbin.
I can tell him my own name, Weiser.
Shut up.
No.
Marshal, that Indian's gonna get himself hurt.
What are you talking about?
That Indian, across the street there. See him?
Oh? Now, that's Tobeel.
You know him?
What's the trouble, Weiser?
He keeps following us around. Says he's gonna kill us.
Tobeel? That doesn't sound like him.
Well, it's true. 'Tis. You asked him.
He's been haunting us for 4 days. Just stands around staring at us and saying we're gonna die. I'd have shot him long ago, but I hear that's against the law around here.
Where you men from?
Wyoming Territory.
Where'd you know Tobeel?
We've been in Dodge a couple of weeks. Seen him around here.
What's the trouble between you?
Well, we played a little joke on him, is all. Made him mad, I guess.
We told him he could get a job guiding trail herds into Dodge. Give him a letter.
Yeah.
He thought the letter said how good he was, but it really said he was a thief and to run him out of camp.
I see. And he tried to use your letter, is that it?
I guess so. Went away for a couple of days, and since he got back, he keeps saying he's going to kill us. It's getting on my nerves, Marshal. I'll shoot him, sure.
You shoot anybody, and you'll hang for it, Weiser. Now, wait here. I'll go talk to him.
I gotta go to work, Matt.
Okay, Kitty. I'll see you later.
And you two heroes. You're pretty funny. I hope he does kill you.
Why, you...
Hold it, Weiser. Watch him, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Tobeel.
Hello, Marshal.
Tobeel, those 2 men over there say that you've threatened to kill them. Is that true?
Did I?
They told me the story, Tobeel. I'm sorry it happened. But you can't kill men for that.
Tobeel old, but still proud.
You know what'll happen if you do kill him, don't you? You'll go to jail and probably hang for it.
No. Tobeel never in jail. Man with much honor.
Look, Tobeel, I got no use for Weiser and Durbin. Neither one of them could be much good, but the law's the law, and...
Tobeel no kill. Tobeel's medicine kill. Make very strong medicine against them.
Well, you work all the medicine you want, but don't you do any killing yourself. And stay away from them, Tobeel. You're making them jumpy. There might be trouble if you don't.
Tobeel not afraid.
They carry guns, Tobeel. All you got's a knife. Remember that.
I remember.
All right.
Tell him, Marshal?
Yeah.
You men didn't understand him. He's not threatening to kill you himself. He's making Indian medicine against you, that's all.
Well, then why does he keep saying we're going to die? And why is he always following us around?
He thinks his medicine will kill you. I guess he wants to be there when it does. There's no harm in it. And I'm warning you again, both of you. You leave him alone. You do anything to that old man, and I'll throw you in jail.
Look, Marshal, that letter that started all this, that was Weiser's idea, not mine.
It sure was. Any idea we've ever had's been mine.
Oh?
I never did need you, Durbin.
Oh, is that so? Well, who did your dirty work up to Cheyenne?
You did.
Yeah.
You fool.
I sure did, and you still owe me for it.
Shut up. So you ain't gonna do nothing about that Indian, Marshal.
I know Tobeel pretty well, and I'll personally guarantee his word. Nobody's going to do anything about him, including you. Good day, gentlemen.
Mr. Dillon?
Good morning, Chester.
Good morning. Mr. Dillon, they just carried that fellow Weiser up to docks.
What? Well, what happened to him?
I don't know.
Well, let's go see. Did you see him, Chester?
No, sir. I just saw a couple of men coming downstairs, and they said I'd better go get you. That's all they said.
Oh, hello, Matt.
What happened to Weiser, Doc?
Well, for one thing, he's been stabbed, Matt.
Oh? Bad?
Bad enough to kill him. The men who carried him up here said they found him lying in an alley this morning. He's been dead, 3-4 hours, I'd say. And there's something else, Matt. Take a look here.
Why, somebody hit him on top of the head, Doc.
No, they didn't hit him.
He's been scalped, Chester. Indian style. It was pretty hard for me to accept the idea that Tobeel had murdered and scalped Weiser, but the evidence seemed plain enough. The old Kiowa had been a highly valued Army scout for over 30 years, and then had moved into a little hut at the edge of Dodge when he grew too old for active service. He'd lived quietly and had never given anyone any trouble at all before. But Weiser and Durbin had injured his pride with their so-called joke, and Tobeel had evidently reacted in the only way he knew. Now I had to arrest him. Chester and I walked out to his hut, and just as we reached it, Durbin came running up.
We told you, Marshal, didn't we? We told you that Injun was going to kill somebody.
Did you see it happen, Durbin?
No, I went to bed. Weiser, he was doing a little gambling. That dirty redskin, he got him on the way home.
It hasn't been proved he did it.
Well, of course he did it. Who else would scalp a man?
I don't know.
Well, here, look at that here, Marshal. Look, right here. There. Hanging right onto his hut like he was bragging about it.
Well, Mr. Dillon, that's a scalp.
Yeah.
He's drying it in the sun is what he's doing. The murdering devil.
You two stay here. I'll see if he's inside.
Yes, sir.
Come outside, Tobeel.
I got you now, Tobeel. Let's string him up, Marshal, right here.
Shut up, Durbin. Tobeel, did you kill Weiser last night?
Weiser? Killed?
Stabbed with a knife and scalped.
He died. Durbin there, he died too.
You see, Marshal? He even admits
I
it.
told you to stay out of this, Durbin. Now tell me straight, Tobeel. Did you kill him?
Tobeel no kill. Tobeel's medicine kill.
And what's Weiser's scalp doing there?
Scalp?
Right there.
Yeah. Weiser's scalp, all right.
Where's your knife, Tobeel?
Here, my knife.
Look out, Marshal. He'll use it.
No, he won't. Give me your knife, Tobeel. Looks clean to me.
Wait a minute. Well, of course, he's had plenty of time to get it clean.
You think I kill Weiser with knife?
Did you?
Medicine kill Weiser. Tobeel no kill.
Now, Tobeel, I'm going to have to arrest you. You'll have to go to jail.
Jail? No. Tobeel man with too much honor for jail.
I'm sorry, Tobeel, but you'll get a trial.
Well, let's hang him now, Marshal. Indians don't need no trial.
I'm the law here, Durbin.
Now, don't you start anything like that.
Big disgrace. Tobeel in jail.
Yeah, I know, but I can't help it. Chester, get that scalp. We'll need it for evidence.
Yes, sir.
You ready to go to supper, Matt?
Yeah, I'll be right with you, Doc. Chester, you better stay here and watch Tobeel, huh?
All right, Mr. Dillon.
You can go eat when I get back. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hear Tobeel's pretty unhappy about being locked up, Matt.
Yeah, I had a long talk with him, Doc. I'm afraid he's going to be locked up for a long time.
Oh? Why's that, Matt?
Well, no judge will hang him on circumstantial evidence, but he'll probably go to prison. He hasn't any kind of an alibi, Doc. None at all.
Well, if I know Tobeel, he'd rather hang than be in prison.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
What's that?
It came from the jail. Come on.
Mr. Dillon?
What happened, Chester?
Somebody shot Tobeel right through the bars.
Is he dead?
He sure looked it.
Let me take a look at him.
All right, Doc. Get out the front, Chester, and come up the alley. Yell if you see anybody. I'll cover the back.
Yes, sir. Mr. Dillon?
All right, I'm coming, Chester. What is it?
I saw Durbin.
Oh?
He ran out of the next alley and went into the Alfraganza there.
All right, let's go get him.
Must have been him that done it.
Sure looks like it.
There he is. Over at the bar.
Get out of the way, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Durbin! You're under arrest, Durbin. Unbuckle your gun belt and drop it on the floor.
What for, Marshal?
For shooting Tobeel.
I seen Chester standing there when I come out the alley. Should have shot him, too.
Never mind the talk. Drop your gun.
No.
Shooting Tobeel was a bad enough mistake, Durbin.
You finding out I did it was. See, I figured Tobeel must have saw me get Weiser, and at the trial he'd have started talking.
No. He was home alone making medicine against you. He had no alibi at all.
Then I killed him for nothing?
If you hadn't killed him, he'd have probably been convicted. And you'd have gone free.
Look, Marshal, you can't prove that I killed Weiser.
No?
Well, then I ain't gonna hang for shooting no Injun, not me.
Don't try it, Durbin.
Why not?
You You hit him both times, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
Want me to take care of him?
No. Somebody else can do it. Let's you and me go give Tobeel a real fine burying, huh? I figure we kind of owe it to him.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by John Meston, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Lawrence Dobkin, Ralph Moody, Byron Kane, Frank Gerstle, and Harry Bartell. Parley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Ken Peters speaking. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke.